Alright, y'all, we are back on the bench again. So went out to the range with the old lady today, and she managed to do something that most AK elitists will tell you is impossible, and made the Draco malfunction. Basically what was happening was you'd fire around, bolt would cycle, and the hammer would follow the bolt home. And basically what was going on was the disconnector, which is that little deal up right there. When you hold the trigger down, this is supposed to catch the hammer, right? That keeps the hammer back as it cycles, picks spinning around, and then of course as you release the trigger, everything locks back into place. Functions as normal. What's happening is the disconnector was stuck back. You can see that there. So, and I've already cleared this out. There was something underneath it. I'm guessing that it was a piece of metal shaving from when I drilled out the back of this thing. Retaining plate, highly recommended. Highly recommended because that's making this job really easy. The pin in here, there's not a lot of tension on it. Just kind of pulls out. Set that aside. We are going to take these springs right there and there. What I like to do is pull them towards the back. It's a little. Put a little pressure. Okay, then they get underneath the trigger and disconnector assembly. Pulled out. That's how it looks. You got this roll pin. There. Nice focus. This just pushes out. What I'm going to do is because I pushed whatever it was underneath there back in there, and it looks like there's a void underneath. We're just going to get in there and clean it out. Let's see. Push that out. Be right back. Alright, got that apart, and if you can tell, this is all sorts of fucking gunked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this out real fast, put it back together, and then show you how it gets back in. Stay tuned. Alright, like most things made in a con-block country, it took a little persuasion, but got everything nice and cleaned up. Back together. So there's this little washer right there that goes on the horses you're looking at. It'll be the right side. Just put it in. That's the way it came off. Of course, everything's functioning. It's all cleaned out. There's some metal shavings in there, and that was from, of course, drilling out the rear of the Draco pistol for a brace. So we're gonna put that back in there. And then grab these hooks and try to get them back on to trigger here. If I'm struggling with this too much, it's because I have not had enough to drink. Only the finest production values here. Okay, it's back in there. We're going to take our pin and just slide it out all the way back through. Alright. Everything looks to be working. So our fancy retainer plate. Pick this up from our friend Rob at AK Operator's Unit, his web store, along with a muzzle device. So if you need stuff for AKs, definitely go to him. Shameless plug. Alright, so again, function test. Hold that trigger back. Where's it picked up? Right. And reset. Alright, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that little demonstration. If you end up with that same issue where your hammer is following the bolt home and you hold the trigger back like you should and shooting from reset, definitely look at that disconnector first. If you have a small Allen key or something, you can get up underneath the disconnector and try to pick that out, which is what I did to get it to work initially before I decided to take it apart. This also isn't an issue only with AKs. I've seen this happen with ARs, dead triggers, from primers popping out of bad ammo or hot ammo and getting up underneath the trigger and keeping it from, of course, functioning. But like I said, guys, ARs, AKs, they can both malfunction. Being able to diagnose those issues is definitely a plus. Easy fix. This time around, I don't anticipate any other issues. If there are, I'll let y'all know. Crash out.